We have a little bit of an issue here with the Hideaway. One of the times we were loading it on the old trailer, we got the keel in between these supports, and we got some marks on here. Looking at this closer, this one doesn't really penetrate anything, just the paint. Paint's real thick on here. And same thing with these, but this guy looks like it's into the concrete.
I'm going to use my Dremel tool to clean out the scratches, and also to create enough surface for the fairing compound to grab. In order to do that, you should use a fairly wide bit. I used the one on the left. It was very successful.
Well, we got it all cleaned up now, and we'll just get ready to put the compound on it. The larger scratch there towards the top was just that. It's a scratch. It doesn't go all the way through. The only one that does would be this one, and I'm not real sure if that's the case, but it is deeper than the others. So we'll get that taken care of here. Otherwise, this real long one is just a paint scratch. It looks like it's deep, but it's not. It doesn't even make it down to the gel coat. So, next step is to apply the compound. And
I'm using two applicators because I don't want to inadvertently start the setup process. I noticed some videos online show people using just one stick to mix both of them. I didn't want to take the chance.
Let's start out with this. Might be too much. It doesn't look quite equal, does it? It's supposed to be equal parts. That's better. This is the hardener. It says to mix it until we get a uniform green color. So there's a lot of different greens in the world. Dude, I think I got too much here. Yep. Well. I think this will cover the whole thing. Well, pretty much. See if I got it in there. Yeah. Yeah. Got it in. You want it on a little bit heavy because that way you know you got it all covered and you're going to sand it. That was brilliant. By the way, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just followed the instructions. And the rest, I'm thinking, might have something to do with common sense. That doesn't look good there, so we'll do this. Don't think of it. There, try that. Might not have gotten that on the other camera. Ah, there's a particle in there. This does sand real well, so I'm encouraged at that. Might as well try to taper it a little bit. Modern art. That's not going to help anybody. It's filling in the gaps on the various coats of under. Yeah. Well, I don't see any point in leaving these little pockets there. It means I would have to get it all the way down to those wherever the base of the pocket is, and that's not that appealing.
Since the scratches are pretty much confined to a small area, I decided to cover the entire area rather than just try to fill the channels with the fairing compound. Don't know if that's right or wrong or indifferent, but it seemed to me it would be a stronger patch, especially since I was down to the Gelcoat in one of the larger areas. Don't really know. Opinions are welcome. I can certainly sand it all the way back down, but for now I'm going to leave that area patched. This fairing compound total boat is okay to put under the water line, and after all, it is fairing compound, so that entered the decision too. Time will tell. Yeah, I want to give you an idea how this sands. As you can tell, it's pretty easy. I'm using a multi-speed orbital sander attached to a shop vac. Now the instructions on the can, Total Fair can, says you can sand this after 3 hours. But frankly, by the time I got all this ready to go, I was too tired, so I just went home and came back the next day. So this has got about 20 hours or so of time to cure. I wanted to attach it to the shop vac because this does produce a real fine dust, and even though I'm outside, the wind swirls around and it'd be very easy to inhale that stuff. I'm also wearing a mask, and I have glasses on. I had put the safety glasses on too, but by the time you get all this junk on there with my junk, by the time you get all this safety equipment on there with my hearing aids and everything, it's just too complicated. There's a low chance of getting anything in your eyes on this. It's also easy to sand with a sanding block, or in my case, I used an 80 grit sponge block sander. Seemed to work real fine.